What's up? It's your boy 90s Man. We're here with breaking urban news. The cops arrest Highland Park shooter by the name of Robert Crimo. He's a 22-year-old supposed rapper. I've heard some of the music. He had a different type of style he was kind of rolling with, and he had some views that seem to go against abortion, and that seems to maybe a motive into what he did yesterday. So on the 4th of July, in the Highland Park area of Illinois, it's not Chicago, it's actually a city in Illinois, right? The 22-year-old was actually seen with a rifle on top of a roof of a restaurant shooting. And he said, "My actions will be valiant. I know what I have to do. It is my destiny." That's one of the last things he said on his Instagram or on one of his YouTube clips, right? He has quite a few videos, actually, right? Now, 6 people have actually died. 5 died at the scene. 1 died at the hospital. And you can see videos online of people actually kind of seeing the shooting. They were trying to kind of figure out what was going on, and then they start running. It seemed like just a normal 4th of July. People were enjoying the activities at the parade, right? So I think he was actually on the run for a while before the cops actually caught him. So he kind of was able to get away for a while. It took some hours to come get him, so they actually had a manhunt underway, and they had like an alert basically saying, "Oh, I'm dangerous." And when you see the picture of the guy, he looks like a dweeb, just like an incel, which I'm sure he probably is, right? Like I said, I listened to some of his music. They classified as hip hop, but it sound kind of housey to me, like house techno, with a little hip hop feel. He wasn't really like rapping per se. And like I said, some of the things that they're finding online, he had like a TikTok account. I think it's taken down now. He had some evidence that would say that he was planning on doing this because of these Roe versus Wade decision being overturned. So I'm assuming he's probably a liberal. He's probably a part of the Antifa crowd. He has a lot of tattoos. I never seen a guy with tattoos on his face and all over his body who looked as soft as he did. I mean, the guy looks like he's like 5'4" and 90 pounds, soaking wet. So obviously the police are gonna question them and see. Don't you guys find it kind of odd that these type of guys are always arrested and taken alive? I mean, even a couple of days ago, I don't know if you guys heard this story. A guy killed 3 police officers and a police dog. He laid in wait in his house. It was a domestic violence situation, right? He laid in wait, and when the police arrived, he just shot all 3 of them and killed their dog. And of course, he was arrested alive. It's always amazing to me how some of the most violent people you can see always get taken alive. But then you had a guy in in Akron, Ohio, who gets shot down there 60 or 90 times, whatever the number was, and all he did was run away. Right? They're gonna spin the story. They always make it seem like it was just some ultra violent person. Looks like somebody who was just scared to me. But the guy who killed the 3 police officers, the man rather, they did beat him up. They kind of gave him that old cop welcome once you either kill a cop or something. His face was beaten up pretty bad. Nothing was swollen though, so they even went easy with that. So what are you guys' opinions on the Highland Park shooter and his motive? Do you think it doesn't make sense to me, because I think he actually killed some young kids. So you telling me you disagree with the Roe versus Wade? Well, I guess that makes sense if he's a liberal, right? And that's what they want to do. They basically want permission to kill kids. Let's call it what it is. Now, he was obviously mentally deranged and going through stuff. So I'm sure he's going to get a lot of time. He's going to get life. I don't know if in Illinois, if they have the death penalty. Probably don't, but they have some of the most restrictive gun laws for those who don't know. And what I want to do is hear your opinions. What are your opinions on the shooter? Do you think he's some deranged liberal? Do you think maybe you think he had a point of killing a bunch of people in the name of Roe v. Wade being overturned? You remember a lot of these types used to blow up abortion clinics all the time. So they think their actions are justified. But do we think their actions are justified? Let me know. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'm out.